Welcome, everybody. And Vin's going to call the meeting to order of May 10th, 2018. Have the roll call, please.
Deputy Mayor Chera.
Here.
Council members Long.
Here.
Napolitani.
Here.
Shepherd.
Here.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Here, everybody please rise for pledge allegiance and then remain standing for a moment of silent prayer thereafter. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Okay, thank you. The notice requirement for the Open Public Meeting Act for this meeting has been satisfied. A copy of the annual notice was sent to the Asbury Park Press Coaster, posted in Town Hall, and filed in the office of the Municipal Clerk on December 28th, 2017. There are two fire exits, one to my right, which will take you out to the front parking lot, and then one to my left, which kind of meanders down the hall, and that too takes you out to the parking lot. If you have a cell phone, kindly turn the volume down. If you want to keep it on for photos, that's fine. I can do that right now. Mr. Musilla won't be with us tonight. He had a personal commitment that he had to get to, so we excused him for the evening. If you have any questions, you can ask him. He'll be in his office tomorrow. If anybody has anything for the manager, or ask us, we'll see if we can resolve it for you. We have some council reports, I believe, before we get going. Before we do, though, I just want to make a mention that on Tuesday, I had the honor of going up to Edison with one of our environmental commissioners, Fred Brody. Ocean Township was awarded one of the biggest grants from Sustainable Jersey of $20,000 we received. Now, they only give out 4 of those $20,000 grants to a pool of 410 municipalities that are involved in Sustainable Jersey. So we were honored to be one of the highest recipients, and that's all due to the hard work and the dedication of some of our EC members. And one of our new members, I'm going to give him a lot of credit here, is Mike Davenport. Mike, if you're watching, thank you very much. Mike put together single-handedly a report that really won us the award, and it was our ERI, Environmental Resource Inventory, which got us the award. And we really thank him for that, and thank Renee Emilio for her guidance in that as well. Our partners there, PSE&G, they're the ones who fund it. Sustainable Jersey, of course, for selecting us as one of the top recipients. And the rest of the Environmental Commission, for these people, they volunteer their time for the township and for really a great cause. So we're really honored. I just wanted to give a shout out to all those folks and thank them very much for that. It was really a wonderful thing. With that, I'm going to go down the line. John, do you have anything for us?
No report.
Okay. Donna?
Movie night will be coming up on next Friday, a week from tomorrow. We open up the Joe Playa Park at 6 p.m. The movie starts about 8:15, 8:30. It's going to be Moana.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Disney movie. We will have food trucks available for food, or you can bring your own picnic if you want. We have our garage sale for township-wide on June 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. You can register online, and there's no cost to that. And right now we have about 40 families registered. And on June 2nd, we also have shredding paper from 9 to 1 over at Ocean Township's Elementary School on Dow Avenue, or the Dow Avenue School. And that's always been very successful.
Great. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Rich?
Yes, Mayor, I do. I attended the Human Services Drug and Alcohol Alliance meeting on May 2nd, and I will attempt to briefly summarize that meeting. We're talking about 4 or 5 different departments, so bear with me. The TOGS group at the high school, TOGS stands for Township of Ocean Growing Strong. They held their Color Run event at Pelea Park on April 14th. The event raised $1,771 for the Community Hope Fund. Regarding Ocean Township schools, Larry Costula will retire as the middle school principal, and Chris Amato, who is currently a vice principal at the school, will succeed him. At the high school, the junior and senior proms will be held this month. The school administration is working closely with the Ocean Township Police Department to develop a school Narcan policy. Our police department continues to warn residents and visitors
I have it right here.
block their cars. Lock your cars, Ocean Township residents and visitors, because there are people that try the doors and they'll take everything in your car that has some value. The Community Hope Fund's grant program will accept applications until May 31st. Our Recreation Department announces that a summer theater program will be initiated soon. This is a first, so I give a shout out to Judy Johnson, who's the Recreation Director. A summer theater program is coming up. The activity pool at the pool complex is getting finished. Some people have visited that activity pool. The department will be adding 2 part-time positions, and in addition, there will now be an evening program supervisor for the summer. The Recreation Department is also working with the Police Department on security enhancements for Project Extend. That's our before and after school program for child care, and they're working to try to upgrade their security at Project Extend. Our summer offerings in recreation include disc golf, which is going to be a new program, and pickleball. In the counseling department, our counselors continue to offer help for anxiety problems among our young people. That, Mayor, is my report.
Good, thank you, Rich. Rob?
Short and sweet, no planning board meeting this Monday. It was canceled for May 14th.
That's it? Okay. Marty? Also, I just want to mention that the pool, community pool, will open May 26th. Also the activity pool is open. I mean, not open, it's complete. That too will be open on the 26th. Our Memorial Day ceremony will be here Monday on Memorial Day, May 28th, 11 o'clock, right outside here, as always, at 11 o'clock. Also, I know there is a deer survey that's been out there. We've been receiving a lot of feedback from it. Again, just wanted to mention the deer survey wasn't an edict from the council to say, give us your survey so we can decide to kill deer. That's not what it was about at all. Really, it was part of our deer management program that we're looking into doing, and the state wildlife and game insists that this is one of the steps you have to take before you can adopt any kind of a plan. So just so you know, any plan that we adopt, of course, if we do adopt a deer management plan, depends on our findings. We will let you know. As some of the folks here say, everything's on the table. For me personally, a plan would only include a non-lethal method of control. That's me personally, not saying what the rest of the council is going to do, but just wanted to put that out there. So in no way, don't be afraid to send it in. It's not that we're asking you to send a survey so we can kill the deer. That is not what it's for. Okay. To get that out there, tonight we have our proclamation for Asthma Awareness Month. It's May, for May. So we just wanted to say that. It's an important issue. A lot of folks should be aware of it. If you don't know somebody, I think 1 out of 5 people are affected or know somebody who's affected with that. So we have the proclamation. I can read it. Whereas asthma has reached epidemic proportions in the United States, affecting over 20 million people. Asthma is a leading cause of childhood hospitalization, long-term illness, school absenteeism, and accounting for almost 14 million missed school days each year. So each year, over 2 million people are rushed to the emergency room, and over 4,000 die from asthma. Asthma is a long-term inflammatory disease, which the airways of the lungs constrict, causing wheezing, breathlessness, chest tightening, and coughing. And whereas the exposure of the allergens, irritants such as dust mites, mold, cockroaches, pet dander, secondhand smoke can bring an asthma episode. And whereas a secondhand smoke worsens children's asthma in up to 1 million children. And there are simple steps that can be taken to reduce their exposure to the environment of asthma triggers. And the Township of Ocean and the U.S. Environmental Protection Agencies are encouraging Americans to identify and reduce their exposure to the environmental triggers in homes and schools and incorporate environmental controls into their asthma management plan. So now, therefore, I, Christopher P. Siciliano, Mayor of Ocean Township, do proclaim May 28th, 2018, as Asthma Awareness Month in the Township of Ocean, Monmouth County. I'll sign it now. And that's that. Thank you. Okay. Well, so we have here, we'll go right into our public questions and resolutions and vouchers. The purpose of this public portion is to solely ask questions on understand resolutions and vouchers that appear on this agenda, and is not an occasion for a public hearing on an ordinance. All questions not related to an item on this agenda should be asked during the public comments portion at the conclusion of the meeting. Does anybody have anything on any of the resolutions or vouchers? Please step up to the microphone and state your name and address for the record.
Can I do this one here? My question is, should I ask questions about the vouchers since Mike is here?
No, you shouldn't, but Mike is willing to handle all your questions when he returns to his office, so if you... Sure.
Thank you. Thank you, sir. Anybody else on resolutions and/or vouchers? Seeing and hearing no one. So we have the minutes from the April 2016-2018 workshop and the resolutions 18084 through 18090. Someone please offer.
I will offer that.
Second.
I'll second it.
Deputy Mayor Chair.
Yes.
Council members Long.
Yes.
Napolitani.
Yes.
Shepherd.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes, we have vouchers in the amount of $4,914,150.12. Someone please offer.
I offer that.
Second.
Second it.
Deputy Mayor Chair.
Yes.
Council members Long.
Yes.
Napolitani.
Yes.
Shepherd.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes, for individual action, we have, Resolution 18087. Approve the continuance on an assessment installment payment plan for the following property owners who have become delinquent for their assessments confirmed on September 14th, 2017. So that'd be Block 25.27, Lot 1, Block 13, Lot 5, Block 35, Lot 115. Someone please offer.
I offer that.
Second.
I'll second.
Deputy Mayor Chair.
Yes.
Council members Long.
Yes.
Napolitani.
Yes.
Shepherd.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes, and 18088. Authorize the amendment of a special assessment resolution number 17-200 approved on September 14th, 2017, reducing the total assessment amount by $896.80 from $244,790.38 to $243,893.58. Someone please offer.
I offer.
Second.
I'll second.
Deputy Mayor Chair.
Yes.
Council members Long.
Yes.
Napolitani.
Yes.
Shepherd.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes, 18091, approve the consideration of bids for the following. A, Class B recycling material recovery facility to accept certain Class B recyclable yard waste materials as delivered by the Township of Ocean. Someone please offer.
I offer.
Second.
I'll second.
Deputy Mayor Chair.
Yes.
Council members Long.
Yes.
Napolitani.
Yes.
Shepherd.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes, and 18092, approve the entertaining into a joint venture with the Township of Ocean Board of Education for a purchase of a stop arm cameras at a cost of $6,144.85. Someone please offer.
I offer.
I'll
Second.
second.
Deputy Mayor Chair.
Yes, and I'd just like to make a comment. This is a very worthwhile program. This can save tremendous number of lives. Right now, there's an epidemic of people passing buses, not only in our town, but throughout the state and throughout the country. These cameras will be placed on the arms of the school buses when the stop sign comes out. I did ask and wanted to make sure. There are a lot of towns that are entering into third-party agreements where the third party would actually make money off of this. This is being kept totally in-house, which is a great way to handle it. So the police department will be issuing those tickets, but full support of this.
Well, I'm glad we have your support, Rob.
Thank you, Chris.
Someone please offer.
Council.
I
Huh?
offer.
We already did.
Oh, we did?
Yeah, Council member Long.
I vote yes.
Napolitani.
Yes.
Shepherd.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes. 18093, authorize the tax collector to issue refunds or credits to those taxpayers who have received favorable state tax appeal judgments. Someone please offer.
I offer.
Second.
I'll second.
Deputy Mayor Chair.
Yes.
Council members Long.
Yes.
Napolitani.
Yes.
Shepherd.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes, and tonight we have adoption of two ordinances. Adoption of ordinance number 2307. Vin, would you read the title, please?
An ordinance amending and supplementing Chapter 21 of the Comprehensive Land Development Ordinance for the Township of Ocean.
Someone please open the public hearing on ordinance 2307.
I move that we open to public hearing ordinance number 2307.
Anybody wishing to be heard on ordinance 20?
I'll
Oh, I
second
need a
that.
second. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Mhm.
Second.
Deputy Mayor Chair.
Yes.
Council members Long.
Yes.
Napolitani.
Yes.
Shepherd.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes, so anybody wishing to be heard now may come up to the microphone, state your name and address for the record. Seeing and hearing no one, someone please make a motion to close the public hearing on ordinance 2307.
Make a motion that we close the public hearing on ordinance number 2307.
Second.
Second.
Deputy Mayor Chair.
Yes.
Council members Long.
Yes.
Napolitani.
Yes.
Shepherd.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes, also for adoption, ordinance number 2308. Vin, would you read the title, please?
Sure. A bond. We need vote. We need a
Oh,
motion
I'm
to
sorry.
accept.
I'm sorry.
Somebody please, action on ordinance 2307, I believe. I'm sorry,
Yep.
we got ahead of
I was
ourselves.
getting ready to abstain. I want to make sure.
I move for the adoption of ordinance number 2307.
Second.
I'll second.
Deputy Mayor Chair.
I'll abstain.
Long.
Yes.
Napolitani.
Yes.
Shepherd.
Yes.
And Mayor Siciliano.
Yes. Okay, now, We can go into ordinance 2308. Vin, would you read the title, please?
A bond ordinance providing for various capital improvements and the acquisition of various capital equipment appropriating $2,698,800 and authorizing the issuance of $2,023,080 bonds or notes to furnish a portion of the cost.
Thank you. Someone please open the public hearing on ordinance 2308.
I move that we open the hearing on ordinance number 2308.
Second, please.
Second.
Deputy Mayor Chair,
Yes.
Council Members Long,
Yes.
Napolitani,
Yes.
Shepherd,
Yes.
and Mayor Siciano.
Yes. Anybody wishing to be heard on 2308, please step up to the microphone, state your name and address for the record.
Good evening, West Bay, 700 Down Road, Ocean. Just some information, what type of equipment, what is the maturity of the security, what is the interest rate on just some hard facts on what kind of equipment,
Mhm.
what it is.
If you want, we can give him a copy of it.
Yeah.
You could look at it.
We have a copy of the ordinance here,
It's pretty
Russ?
involved.
so
Yeah.
it has a full explanation of everything, or if you want to come in to
Okay.
read it, but we have a copy here if you want to take it.
If
After
he wants
the
to
meeting,
take it, he can take it.
yeah, it tells you everything right there. You're welcome. It's lengthy, otherwise I would have read the whole thing for you, but we'd be there a while. You're welcome. Anybody else wishing to be heard on 2308? No, seeing or hearing no one. Someone please offer to close the public hearing on ordinance 2308.
I move that we close the public hearing on ordinance number 2308.
Second.
Second.
Deputy Mayor Chair,
Yes.
Council Members Long,
Yes.
Napolitani,
Yes.
Shepherd,
Yes.
and Mayor Siciano.
Yes, action please on ordinance 2308.
I move for the adoption of ordinance number 2308.
Second, please.
Second.
Deputy Mayor Chair,
Yes.
Council Members Long,
Yes.
Napolitani,
Yes.
Shepherd,
Yes.
and Mayor Siciano.
Yes. Okay, I think good there.
He
Anybody,
was close enough, Tom.
when we get our mic working, if anybody from the public has anything for us tonight,
It was
germane to
working.
Ocean Township. Once our mic's working, now would be the time to come up. If not, we'll provide you with a mic that does work from the dais. No battery? Okay. We can use Mike Michello's microphone, Marty. Hand down to whomever.
Here, come on over here. Anybody wants to say anything, come up to this mic.
That'd be nice and close. We're gonna get up close and personal. If you have anything.
However, if you're coming up here, I'm gonna throw stuff at you.
You have anything done? Yeah, please come up to the microphone, state your name and address for the record.
For the record,
Yes, sir.
is that a 45 or 78?
That's a LP.
That's showing your age.
I know. Don Geiger, 1108 Grassmere Avenue. Actually, I was going to say something because my fan club, who watches the meetings, commented that the audio wasn't really all that great.
No.
The first meeting in April.
We're working.
We are working on new
It's
audio
a work in
equipment.
progress. Okay. Actually, this is bringing up an old favorite topic of mine. I know they can only patrol certain areas, certain times. The township isn't, that small. The parking by the post office.
Mhm.
Numerous times, people, despite the sign, despite the yellow lines, still keep parking there.
Sure.
Have you thought about? I'm not sure how much it would cost. The rumble type strips that they
Yes.
have.
Yes.
That you're going off the side of the road.
Yes.
I don't know how much that would cost, and people still probably park there. But maybe that would say, "Oh, gee, maybe I shouldn't park here." I don't know. Just throwing that out there.
Mm-hmm.
The other thing, you'd probably have to talk to the state, which is always fun.
Okay.
Alair Avenue, when you take the jug
Right.
and you want to go straight across,
Mhm.
if the left turn lane is full,
Right.
you can't get by people unless you've got a motorcycle.
The new lights, I think, have a left turn signal.
That'll help.
Yeah. You see them laying on the ground over there, but that's what they're for.
They're taking a nap.
Well, they're putting them there because we're going to pave the whole highway. So they're doing all the utility work. I know you're being funny.
I'm just a wise guy. You know that.
You are.
And
You're dim but witty. Dim but witty.
Well, I don't mind being dim.
I didn't say.
And I want to say hello to my best friends, besides the audience, Mary and Nancy, and Tom. I'll throw Tom
Tom's in there.
in Public Works.
Good,
They
thanks.
do awesome work.
They do. Thanks,
Thank you
Don.
very much.
Thank you, Don.
And that's it.
All right. Anybody else before we close the meeting? Yep. We got to use this mic, Mike.
How you doing, Mike?
I hope that one's working. Tommy will come down if
I'm
it's not.
working. Haven't heard that one before, have you? I just want to start with something.
Oh,
that,
name and address, Mike. For we record all the meetings, so you need your name and
Oh,
address.
okay. Mike Zemo, 1101 Roselle Avenue. I just wanted to ask about something. Recently, there was a traffic sign stuck in my front lawn. I don't even like the idea that it got stuck in my front lawn. I already have one on Bloomfield side of Roselle. So now I got 2 traffic signs on my property. This one is a yellow placard with a small red stop sign in the middle of it. The guys that put it in, I don't think they knew what they were doing. They put it in such an angle as you're coming down east on Roselle, you can't see it because there's a telephone pole right in front of it.
Okay.
I was just wondering if this could possibly get moved.
Well, yeah, we'll send that off to Public Works. Thanks for bringing that up.
I mean, if
I
they
never
move it-
noticed it.
If they move it back a few
Uh-huh.
yards back
Okay.
on another lawn there,
Might help.
it'll be seen completely. But
Okay.
they put it right,
Well, you can't see it
you
blocked
can't
out.
see the placard. I mean, you could see the yellow outline of the sign,
Gotcha.
but that's it.
Okay.
Now I'm going to bring up an issue we've all been talking about for a long time. The situation up there on Deal Road and 35. I remember you saying something when we were talking about it, if there was some way we could buy that land back. You said at the time it would be very difficult to get the funds to do that. I just have here the article about how you just obtained a broken down building down there on Wickapeca for $500,000. I know the building. I've been in the building. I realize that it's been closed for quite a long time, so it's going to take a lot of money to get it back in shape again. Everything, you know. It sits right there on the mud hole next to where all the mosquitoes are and everything. I'm trying to figure out why we couldn't have those funds available at the time to do something about saving that land up there on 35 and Deal Road.
Because the funds that we use for that building, that pretty much covered 80% of it, then the rest we'll have a grant for. This price of this property up here, it's not for sale to the public right now. So there's a
Not right now, but
no. So to make a play at it, you'd have to condemn it, and then there'd be a forensic appraisal. I think I explained this before. You may not have been here. And the forensic appraisal could be any number that the forensic auditor says, hey, look, built out the value of this land could be. And the way it works is you can't wait around to bond for it. You have to have cash on hand to pay for it. That's how a condemnation works. It's a very risky proposition.
so this 500,000 couldn't have gone towards.
It could have gone towards it, but we'd have to have the other 11 million or 20 million or whatever that price could be, Mike. It was a big acquisition that we really couldn't foot the bill. And then, in addition to that, when Toll Brothers was building their 75 homes up on West Park, those folks wanted us to buy that piece as well. So we
Right.
just couldn't say, well, we'll buy that and not that, buy this. So, unless he falls out of this deal and decides he, costs too much to build, then we could probably get a portion of it with the funds, something like that, through grants and stuff. But to buy the whole piece, Mike, it's not realistic, I would love to do it, but it'd be pie in the sky telling you we can do that.
And just to remember, we've gone through this before as well, that was a much bigger piece of property. And years ago, we did buy a whole chunk of that property. So we had previously bought, what was it? I can't
42
remember.
acres.
42 acres of that whole land. So we did that previously with money that we were able to raise. But, to raise the amount of money for a property on the highway on Route 35, that's a big ticket item and not like $500,000. So
Was there some way we could condemn it? I mean,
no,
I just
said
said
to you, if
the
you condemn
condemnation
it, you still
process.
got to pay the value of it.
oh, okay.
And a blind value, that's the problem.
Yeah. Well, but even the value that they're selling for is a substantial. We're not talking $500,000. You're talking 10, 12 million. It's a lot of money.
With all the
And as the mayor said, and it's not only Toll Brothers. But there have been so many properties in the town that, you know, when there are bigger pieces of property, the neighbors come in and say the town should buy that. In every single situation where there's a big piece of property about to get developed, you know, whether it's for COA or whatever reason, the neighbors come in and say the town should buy that. So, you know, this isn't just one isolated piece of property, there's a lot of them.
No, I understand that, but it's property that's been open land to nature and just several few people like Indians and some townspeople, and it just seems to me it's a crime to see this covered up with blacktop and cement, and it's been there since the beginning of time. You know, it's not like it's just been sitting there unused and it had been used before. It's free land that's been there since.
Well, I mean, with all due respect, so is the other land that Toll Brothers is building. That's barren land, vacant land. Similarly, most of the properties we're talking about are big vacant pieces of property. They get developed.
But this is like virgin land there that has some of the most beautiful trees in the area. There's some beautiful trees over there.
Right.
But
Yeah, it'd be
and you got a water source over there that's definitely down the road is going to get contaminated somehow by all that building and everything.
Again, if any construction takes place there, the process is the DEP gets involved, they review the plans, they decide, they're the authority whether something can actually be built there without contaminating the brook, which does flow into the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
But we
flows-
did, listen, Mike, we,
flows through a lot of places
you know, when
before it gets to the ocean. too.
absolutely, but we saved as much as we can. I'd love to save it all, but, you know, we have the 250 acres, we have the other 42 where the library is, the historical museum, human services. I mean, I think we did pretty good.
Can these gentlemen be convinced to take another parcel of land in Ocean Township, like the parking lot over there at Seaview, next to Sears, which is probably going to close in the next year or so?
There's somebody, but the thing, what you're missing is that somebody owns this property and they want to sell it for as much as they can, right? And so now they have a developer who wants to buy it and he'll pay them as much as they can, I guess. Seaview Square is owned by another developer, so they have plans. If Sears goes out, they have plans to bring in other stores. You know, they're not going to just sit
These
down.
two guys can get together with them?
I've worked with them to try to get them off this site, give us half, give us a portion, sell us some of it to no avail. The best I could do was shrink it down from what it was originally, 195,000 square foot of construction, down to about 49,000 of commercial. So we did pretty good there. Saved another 10 acres of it. Got a lot of contributions and road improvements out of them if they do go forward with it. So sometimes you try to make lemonade out of lemons, Mike. You try to do the best you can.
Well,
I live here too. I don't want to, I want to see.
it's just sad that, you know, I mean, I've been going up and down Deal Road the last few days. We almost have summertime traffic
Sure.
out there already.
Yeah, 4:30 from on. It's tough.
It was unbelievable. They were backed up past
The whale
the light
pond.
at Whale Pond.
The one thing he proposes, if he takes that site, is to put 3 lanes there, going west from Logan to there. So that's gotta unbottleneck a lot of that traffic that's queued up back there. You're gonna get
There's
3
still-
times the volume.
There's still
in
the
there.
Logan onto Deal Road
Right.
congestion at the light there.
Yeah, but that'll also
Every day they're
experience.
coming out into the lane,
Right.
and they're blocking both ends,
Right.
and then you got a complete traffic jam there.
Right. That's happening
We
without
can go
anything there.
anywhere.
There will be a controlled light there, again, also where they can go straight, or the third lanes, they can use those extra lanes. Hopefully it clears that up too, or helps it.
So there's no way of saving that land up there.
I mean, well, unless we have some rich person wants to help us out and be benevolent and drop a lot of money on us, then we can make another play at it. It'd be awesome.
Just seems a shame.
We need the Guggenheims or somebody to come in.
All right.
All right, thank you for your input. I appreciate it. Anybody else? Russ, up to the microphone again.
This time we're going to hear it.
Just some good news. I know we're all concerned about the health and safety of our students, and about a month ago I saw one of the safety signs at our high school on Bound Road knocked down. Some truck must have hit it. So fortunately there was a police officer nearby, and I stopped him and I called and I said, "The sign is down." He must have put a call in to DPW, whoever takes you, And I'm pleased to say that that sign was back up in about an hour. So there was
Wow.
really excellent coordination between police and DPW and whoever is in charge of it. So
Should have asked her to move the one on Roselle. Same day, would have
no, I'm just
banged it out.
I'm just saying that sign went right. Well, it's
Yeah, that's
it's the
good.
children, so
Right.
It was a good coordination.
Good, thank you. Good to hear.
Thank you, Russ.
Anybody else? Okay, we're on a roll.
This question's for Marty.
Just state your name and address.
Okay. My name is Jack Mamie. I live on Maplewood Avenue, over on the east end of town. 18-092 about the camera arm stop sign things. I know that there was a ruling by a judge a few years ago about red light cameras
Mm-hmm.
and how they knocked that out. Does that affect this program at all?
No, that was because that was a third-party vendor operating the red light cameras, and they were a little egregious and aggressive in their ticketing, and their light sequence was changing quickly. Went from amber to red immediately.
Oh, like
and
it
gave
went
you
too
no
fast
reprieve.
and didn't give people.
Yeah, so they thought it was a little suspect. In this case, this is just it's us, the township's partner with the school board, just to keep things safe for the safety of the children, and we all service the same client and customer here in town, us in the school. So we had no problem contributing with that, and our police will be the ones doling out the tickets for this.
See how I did that? My lips didn't even move.
Magic.
So no,
Yeah. Is there going to be like a warning first and then a?
no, there'll be no warning for passing a bus. So don't pass a bus.
Basically, passing a school bus when you have that stop sign out there and the red light.
That's the warning.
That is significant.
That's your
offense to
warning.
Kids coming out of that school bus, and it's treated pretty significantly by our traffic laws. And
I was just
anybody-
curious as to how you were implementing it. That's all.
If you pass a bus that has a stop sign out, you're getting a ticket.
And we'll see you in court.
You'll be here.
Yeah. My next question or kind of suggestion is
Paved Maplewood Avenue.
no,
Okay.
more of a general way to alleviate traffic is to make sure the lights are properly sequenced. I know if you're going down Monmouth and you make a left on West Park, when you get to the light at Whale Pond, it's always red, always, every time. So if that was sequenced properly, you could alleviate a lot of that morning congestion down West
If you
Park.
do 33 miles an hour from there to there, you'll catch it green.
What if you go 35 at the speed
You'll
limit?
probably catch red. Just like Asbury Park, they're sequenced also. If you do 25 all the way down, you'll get green all the way from 8th Ave to Springwood Avenue.
Oh yeah, no. My friend and I tested it once. If you go exactly 32 miles per hour,
There you go. That's the sweet spot. Yeah, then you hit Asbury Avenue where the firehouse is, and then it's stopped. Then it's
Yeah.
red.
no. But I think we could also try and call the state and the county for the state roads and county
They
roads.
do.
'cause-
They review them often. In fact, we're out to DOT. I go out there a couple of times a year, and we do have meetings, and they do discuss, and they do review the light sequences, both the county and the state. So
Okay.
and
I'd just like to
they
mention
make
a
changes.
personal highlight of my life, actually. Not for any reason, but I once drove from the exit of the Lincoln Tunnel, coming out of the Lincoln Tunnel, to my daughter's place at 93rd and 2nd Avenue, and didn't stop at one red light.
Did you get any
I
tickets?
just didn't stop.
Yeah, I figured that.
That was
What time of the day was that?
It was at night, but it was great accomplishment.
All right. Good.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you. Thanks for coming. Anybody else? Well, seeing or hearing no one, so I'm gonna make a motion to close.
Motion.
Second.
Second.
Deputy Mayor Chair,
Yes.
Council Members Long,
Yes.
Shephaka, Napolitani,
Yes.
Shephaka,
Yes.
and Mayor Silsiano.
Yes. Meeting adjourned. Thank you all for coming. We are twice a night at 77 for Cablevision and 22 for Fios. Meeting adjourned.
Always picking on Marty.